So I just shot an entire sequence on the Arri Alexa Mini without sound. Hello and thank you for joining me. I'm Carlos Quintero from mediaonq, and just like I said in the intro, I just shot an entire 4-hour sequence using the Arri Alexa Mini without sound, without rolling sound. That is painful because I will have to make it up. So basically what I was doing, or what I'm working on, are a series of videos on the Arri Alexa Mini so that I could share them on my YouTube channel so that you guys can sort of learn with me as I go, in case you guys have not had the opportunity to shoot on the Arri Alexa Mini. Now, why did I make that mistake? Well, this is only my 3rd week with the Arri Alexa Mini, so the learning curve is real. Not because it's difficult to use, but because sound is different than it is on my Red, than it is on my Canons, and even on DSLRs. Getting scratch audio into the Arri Alexa Mini is not easy, in that you need a special cable to start, and then it doesn't provide phantom power, which then limits which microphones you can use, right? So if you're using something like the, the Rode NTG4 Plus that has its own phantom power, or one of the Sennheiser microphones that has its own phantom power, then you're good to go because they'll be able to power themselves, even though it takes more than 30 dB of gain to actually drive the sound into the Arri Alexa Mini. Something worth noting, and if you haven't shot with the Arri Alexa Mini, it's something that you should absolutely plan for. Dual sound is obviously a much better solution that will help you avoid mistakes, and the reason why I'm sharing this video. But to top that, right, I'm shooting in log C. So I'm capturing in 4K internally on the Arri Alexa Mini, but then also capturing in 1080 because it only outputs 1080 onto my Ninja Inferno. So the Ninja Inferno footage is actually corrected to Rec 709. And what I'll do is I'll make both of them available for you so that you can download and then actually use them to look at things like what the Arri Alexa colors look like. And that's why I put the little chip chart up here in front of me. You can also then judge skin tones, because I'm sitting here rambling about my mistake when I shot with the Arri Alexa Mini, which is something that let's make the best of it, really, is kind of where I'm at this point, because it's Friday, it's New Year's Eve weekend, and I basically took my entire vacation, which is about 14 days, and I shot a whole range of YouTube videos because I want to make sure that I am more consistent with my uploads so that I can do what I say I want to do, which is help you compete in today's web economy. And I realize that there are a lot of people who watch my channel that are at different stages, and not everyone has access to some of the higher end tools like the Arri Alexa Mini. The camera rental alone is over $1,200 for a week. And I figured I would do sort of my part and share about colors, compare it to some of my other cameras, and then also talk about some of the quirks like the audio, which I learned the hard way today. Fortunately, in these 3 weeks, this is the first time that I forgot to run audio when I was recording. So we're, again, making the best of it. Other things about the Arri Alexa Mini that you should know. If you want to shoot in just ProRes 422, and you want to use log C, you get a warning on the screen that says it may cause artifacts if you're shooting in log C and then only using ProRes 422 or ProRes LT. So I've been shooting ProRes 444 and ProRes 422 HQ when I'm using log C. I have not shot RAW because I don't have the RAW license for this body. So I can't share that experience with you because I don't have any. Other things, even though the body is made out of carbon fiber, and it is very small, in fact, it's about the same body size as my Red Epic W 8K. It is also quite a bit heavier. And when you put the Arri cage on it with the handle and the EVF, it is easily 2 times heavier than my Red. And then of course, when you put a cine zoom lens like I have on mine, I'm using the Canon 30-105 compact zoom, the CNE lens, then it gets very, very heavy. And of course, that doesn't take into account an audio solution. I don't typically shoot from the shoulder. I usually am either on sticks or on a dolly or on a slider, depending on the camera that I'm using. So, you know, that's not really a big deal until you begin moving it as you're going through different setups, like I did today. And of course, I'm doing this solo because we're on our Christmas blackout or vacation period, which basically means I'm on my own. And shooting on your own with a manual lens on this camera, everything takes 2 or 3 times longer than it would if I actually had a little bit of help, or even someone to just stand in where I can then just sort of step in and then do my thing. So anyway, I don't want to ramble too much, but anyway, I wanted to make the best out of this situation, share with you that this in fact just happened, and then also give you a chance to download the footage. You can mute me if you don't want to listen to me, but then grade it or color correct it and grade it on your own, apply your own LUTs, and then play with the footage as you see fit so that you can take a look at what this camera is able to produce, check out the colors, and then also check out the files that have the baked in Rec 709 Arri LUT in them, which are going to come from my Ninja Inferno. And I'll be sure to label those, and I'll put the links right in the notes below. If there's anything that you want to see, do let me know, and I'll be sure to, you know, run the test, run the setup. And yeah, tomorrow I wasn't planning on shooting again because it's New Year's weekend, but it looks like tomorrow will be my makeup day for my mess up today. And hopefully we all learn from it. Hopefully you guys find it helpful. And if you want to see more of these types of tests or setups or me sharing my mistakes, be sure to let me know in the comments below. Until next time, I'm Carlos Quintero from mediaonq, helping you compete in today's web economy. Thank you for watching.